You talk about that of Rick Ross and that of 50 Cent. So I have been watching on Instagram and primarily that on Facebook, vice versa. I'm watching all of the hoopla that is being attributed to these young brothers out here who have, quote unquote, made it. Like they are where they need and want to be in life. All right. The only issues that they should be concerned about is their health and their family. So everybody is in an uproar because Rick Ross took a picture with that of Big Meech. And I want to share a story with everybody out there. As many of you may know, some of you may not know, that I was in the feds for 2.5 years. All right. I actually know Meech because both of us was at this camp called, well, not a camp, it was a low called Forest City in Arkansas, right? Both of us was in the dorm, Mariana. He was downstairs and I was upstairs. So I know this guy. We've, worked out together and that kind of thing. But I all of that being said, I know him. He knows me. But this is where I'm going with the subject matter, right? In spite of Big Meech's past, 50 Cent and that of Rick Ross are battling. Once again, 50 Cent and Rick Ross is battling. Now, what's crazy about all this, I remember when Meech was there before he got put in the shoe and shipped off for violating that of the rules and regulations that they have in federal prison. I'm not going to sit here and state all the things that was, because that's neither here nor there. But the fact of the matter is, when he was there in Arkansas, 50 Cent was flying down, and they were actually working on the BMF series. So he was coming in with his people. He was taking notes, getting information on how they were going to put the show together, and he was coming like every month. So they put the series together. So 50 held up to his end of the bargain. But this is what I need to say, and this is what I want to say because it's so relevant. Listen, man, 50 and Rick Ross, listen, you brothers need to put down the beef, man. Like, you two niggas are very powerful financially. One of the things that I really admire what Rick Ross said is that niggas can't conduct business because niggas focus on personal shit. Do you all two know how powerful you all would be with Meech attached to you guys if you all would set aside your differences and everybody rallied around the fact that you two niggas put aside y'all differences? Like, the shit that you all own. Here it is, 50 is fucking with films, something that I have longed at. I was out in Hollywood trying to get deals and shit when all that corrupt fuck shit was going on out there. But this dude has his own media conglomerate when it comes to films. Rick Ross is at the top of music. He got real estate. He got fucking restaurants. He got this. Man, you two motherfuckers are shit black people inspired to be like. And what I love about it is y'all street niggas. Y'all ain't went into these fucking universities and got the white man's philosophy. Y'all niggas got it by the sweat of your brows. Y'all niggas went out here and your people supported your efforts and you became rich. That is the American dream. But where shit gets ugly is that you two niggas cannot put aside your differences and say, we're going to work together to build something where we can benefit from as well as help our people come up. The things that you all could do to help your people. So many people out there, Shaquille O'Neal and all these other blacks out here, Stephen A. Smith. These motherfuckers don't put shit back. Like, what industry are they creating? You got Master P out there. He fucking with Syria. Shaquille O'Neal out here buying fire. All the shit to kill a nigga. And they don't create industry. Where's our goddamn TikTok app? I got ideals. I don't have the finances behind the ideals. You two niggas got it. Y'all should have a committee set up specifically for niggas to bring y'all concepts and y'all put this shit in fruition. Where is that? But y'all rather be out here beefing and fighting over a fucking image, man. The only loyalty that black people is supposed to have is to and with each other. That has been our downfall. That has been our downfall. Do you all know that Donald Trump did not fuck with Elon Musk? He didn't fuck with Jeff Bezos. But though they are white men that had an overall objective on how they was going to set aside their differences and put niggas back on the plantation. That is what they have in common. What the fuck do we have in common? We got two likable black men on whatever side you choose to ride with. I like both of them. I can't take no side. And on both of these sides, each one of these brothers are bringing some intangible to the conversation, yet they can't set aside their fucking differences, man. Man, do you realize, man, if you two motherfuckers came together, what y'all could do? You all could obstruct and change white supremacy by galvanizing the masses to say, you know what, this is what we're going to do. And in the process of us doing this, we're going to put somebody up to run for president. And when we put somebody up, that person is going to go in there and sign executive orders that benefit us. That's the power that you have, Rick Ross. That's the power that 50 Cent have, along with Big Meech. 3 powerful niggas out there. Cause the streets love Meech. The streets love 50. The streets love Rick Ross. Y'all niggas out of the streets. In despite of whatever a motherfucker say, the streets are connected to you guys, man. And all these uppity bougie niggas out here that have misled black folks and put us cause I'm from Montgomery, Alabama. When niggas came off the back of the bus and we said we wasn't riding that motherfucker, we shouldn't have got back on the bitch. We should have created our own goddamn bus system. That's the power that you guys have. To create our own goddamn bus system and say, fuck they goddamn bus system. We ain't riding on that motherfucker no more. You can't get my nickels and dimes. That's the power that you all have. But you all would rather be out here beefing and fighting over a fucking image. Come on, brothers. We as black people got to do better. We got to do better. I'm like I said, I'm sitting here watching this shit, man, that folks are saying. I'm in this motherfucker. Like I said, I've been sitting back watching all of this shit. I ain't been saying nothing. I'm not talking about you, 50 and that Rick Ross. I'm talking about I've been watching the pride of this white man because Donald Trump, their Jesus Christ, is back in office. Everything that Donald Trump is putting in effect is what white folks want. It's what they want. Because black people suffer for something that's called parents' betrayal. A parent's betrayal. We can't get past the notion of government. Government is only supposed to be there for good roads and shit like that. When you got an issue you call government, they come out, they're supposed to facilitate your problem. It's not supposed to be there for a conduit for all of us to live off of. This is the cycle of what Martin Luther King put us on. And I'm really glad that his files has been released. And I encourage all black people out there to go read Martin Luther King files, because you're going to find out that you've been lied to and that this man that they propped up to be something that he was never, has been revealed. While we shouldn't follow him, while we should have got behind the mindset of that of Malcolm, because it's about self-sufficiency out here. And what I'm saying is, like, we are the real Jews, we are the real Hebrew Israelites. It is time for us to come together as one and operate and orchestrate the policies over the Most High intended for us to do. Everybody else is showing us they ain't fucking with us. We ain't gotta fuck with them. We need to create more Black Wall Streets. There were many communities that black people had because they were forced to deal with each other. You understand? We had nobody but us. But because of the leadership, the misleadership, the disinformation that we attached ourselves to, hook, line, and sinker, we went. But you have two powerful niggas out there, young niggas, 50, Ross, Rose, you understand? These brothers, along with Meech, are able to do magnificent things. you niggas stop it, man. Come together, man. Okay? Come together, set something up for your people. Financial industries. Set up something where black people can come and get loans. And say, all the shit, man. I'm hearing all these white folks around here. Oh, man, we ain't the fucking same, bruh. You can't go out here and take no shit from me, and then you gonna come back and tell me that we are the same? Fuck that. We ain't the same. I don't eat red meat. I'm from Alabama, and I don't listen to Hank Williams. I'm from Alabama, and I don't cheer for Roll Tide. You understand? But I have my reasons. And I'm telling everybody out there that's hearing my voice, listening to the Chris Miles Show, because you're only going to get it from me. Roland Martin ain't going to give it to you. D.L. Hughley is not going to give it to you. They're not going to give it to you raw like I am. I'm the best to ever do it. I've been doing it. And I've been doing it so long, when the algorithm came around, these motherfuckers kept their algorithms from fucking with me. Because I'm like no other. When you talk about the system, I understand the financial system. I understand shit about Social Security. I understand the money, fiat currency. I understand who we are, and I can give it to you. I can give it to you raw. I understand that we're under a republic and not a democracy. And I understand the benefits of that. Why? Because they put me in their system, and I was forced to learn it. Spent many days in that of solitary confinement, condensed like milk. I was forced to learn it. So, in essence, to all of the things that I'm giving you guys is all the reasons why you should listen to my voice. I have no fucking agenda but truth. Everybody is against us. Everybody is against us. And because they are against us, we have to be for us. 50 Cent, Rick Ross, Meech, you are the liaisons. Okay? Welcome to the reality of having and going to nothing. I went through the same shit you went through, Meech. Me and you were there in Arkansas together. Forest City, same dorm. Talked. Worked out together. I finished my time in Oakdale. That shit didn't make me better. It made me worse. I went in a vegan and come out that motherfucker with cancer. How does that happen? But the fact is that I'm out, and I can give these young brothers out there the knowledge that I got. And the knowledge that I have is for two of the most powerful niggas out there that got it by the sweat of their brow, that created industry and got it. Like, we ain't talking about, and that's what's so perfect about 50 and that of Rick Ross. And even Meech. That is the American dream. This shit ain't wealth like the Kennedys that was passed down. Like Trump money was passed down. You niggas went out there and got it by the sweat of your brow. The white man know what he's fucking with by fucking with black people. We're natural survivors. You put us in a goddamn put us in a cage with bears, we coming out that motherfucker. Cause we're survivors. We're God's children. The only reason why the United States has done as well as it is because God is sparing them because of us. Pull yourself out of their system and watch this motherfucker crumble like the cookie. With the bear, put us in a cage with the bear. Guess what? We're coming out of there as the survivors. The bear is fucked up. That's what the white man understand that he's dealing with black people. In all unconditional situations that we've ever been put in, we advanced. So 50, Rose, Meech, put aside the differences, man. Business should always be based on business, never personal. It should never be personal. That is the whole point of this conversation today. That is the whole point that I'm making here on the Chris Miles Show. You guys have to be able to set aside your personal differences. Set something up for the people, and the people advance. Let the people advance based off of what you all have accomplished. This is the thing that I want everybody to understand. Our story in this society is like no other. No other ethnicity out there story is what our story is. We created Black Wall Street. We have created megas wherever we've gone. That's right. We did that. You look at all of the inventions. We were behind the inventions. If we wasn't behind the inventions, if we didn't create the inventions, we partaked in creating those inventions. Like, we're the shit. All these other ethnicities that come to America have benefited off of what we do. So you got two individuals out there, as I said, Rose, 50, you guys are major. The shit that you all do have been major. You all got it from the sweat of your brow. Like I said, the shit wasn't passed down to you guys. You put a product out there, your people bought it, okay? What we need for you all to do as of this point is for you all to come together as one cohesive unit, set your differences aside, and operate together, create industries, put your money behind your people. As I have stated, Elon Musk, Donald Trump, all of the rich white boys, the billionaires, listen, they got big egos. They don't necessarily get along with each other, but guess what they did? They came together because they understood it was essential for them to come together. It is essential for us to come together. It is essential for us to set aside our differences. You two out there, along with Meech, are the conduit to show black people how to get money, how to separate yourselves from the bullshit and to capitalize off of it. The civil rights movement did not do that. They have not done it. What they did was set black people up to be a part of what I said earlier in this video, something called parent patria. We're looking for a government to be the solution to all of our problems. Now, rightfully so, because all of the megas that we've ever created, the empires we created, they destroyed it. So we advocate for government to protect us as a functioning body. You guys have the power to do all of that. So why you're not doing it? Instead of out here tripping over, where he took a picture with Rick Ross, so I can't fuck with. I understand about the loyalty, but loyalty a lot of time is not business sound. This shit is business. It's not about personal feelings, people. Set that bullshit aside, man. You guys are successful. You are accomplished. And I will say this in closing because it needs to be said. It needs to be said. When you understand the conduits that have been set up, through Project 2025, as Trump came out and said, no, he wasn't attached to it. But you actually starting to see, so he lied. But this ain't the first time the white man has lied to us. Go back and look at the history. Go back and look at all of the things that have been perpetrated on society based upon the fraud that he has always created. They've given us the image of Cesar Borgia. All of the things that they've given us is contrary to what is right. You have to factor in those things. Once those things are factored in, then you have to deal with these things accordingly. But you guys, you two brothers are in the greatest position ever. The greatest position ever. Bring your people together, because I'm going to say this in closing. America is headed into foreclosure under Trump.